Welcome to Vintage Radio Cafe, your number one channel for relaxing vintage audio restoration. If you like watching an idiot wielding a soldering iron, you've come to the right place. Watch Ray's attempts to fix wonderful forgotten radios from another era, way before transistors. Sometimes he even gets them working again. What could go wrong, right?
Okay guys, so very quick update of what I did on day 13 yesterday. I connected new tweeters. Those are 4 ohms made by Visaton, whatever. It's a German brand, so I thought it was appropriate to put German speakers in a German radio. They're 4 ohms. The range is between 100 hertz and 20,000 hertz. So that would be great. They're going to be great for the very high end and probably going to help for the speech part of the audio spectrum as well. The reconnection was fairly simple. Originally, the electrostatic were connected here. There was 2 wires here and here. One for the audio signal, one for the high voltage. And once you remove that, you only use this connector and it's already carrying the full range for both of the mid-range. So it's like summed up the signals here. From there on, you only need 3 wires. One going to the negative of one of the tweeters, because it's connected in series, and the positive, the other one here, going to the positive of the other one, and you link them together. I could actually put a white wire here, so it would be less confusing, but since it's my radio and I'm not selling them, I understand what's going on. So what confused me and why it took so long for me to do the whole day, I was following a picture actually of a professional restorer, a whole team of restorer that do luxury radios, and that's what they put in. So I thought if they did it, it must be good. And his picture was showing that he used lamp cord electrical wires. So two wires on each, or 2 conductors on each wires on each side. So he was using basically 4 wires. So that was confusing me because it has to be in series, not in parallel. So there was an extra wire here, and it was killing 50% of the signal on one of the mid-range speaker. So once I figured that out, looking at the schematic, it was a piece of cake. So that's done. I can tell you I've already tested it. I was listening to classical music on CBC radio, and it sounded beautiful. Other thing I did, well, I'm still waiting for the, I'll try to show you this. Let me frame you properly. So what we have here is the EM34. Let me use this. It's the Russian equivalent 6E5C, I believe, connected to this adapter socket, and it's all this is too long, so it's like 1.25 inches too long, and I had to use let me show you the original. I had to build another strapping because that tube is bigger. The circumference is bigger, so instead of using this one, which was too small, I had to build another one here, made of aluminum. I know it looks crooked, but it's the only way I could get the tube to line up with the window, the round window, because it's so big with all that. See the green wire there? How twisted it is? It puts a lot of pressure. It shouldn't be moved back like that. So it puts a bit too much pressure on the tube, and it has a tendency to move. So I needed that strapping, that metal strapping, to be able to hold it in place. So, and it works okay, works great. I don't think it's very, very luminous, but then again, it might just last longer. When it's too bright, they already don't have a long life expectancy. So maybe it'll be better like that. What else? Okay, the tubes. This is what I have to do. Let me just move like that. Yeah. I have to put some tape. I have to tape down the tubes like they did originally. You can see the remnant of the glue here. So there's at least one piece of tape on each tube. And I really have to do it. It's not just to make it as original. There was a reason. Those miniature tubes don't fit too tightly. Sorry, I'm trying to move the light here. They don't fit too tightly on the base, so they wiggle. So the simple vibration of the music of the radio makes them just move like that. So I'm going to tape all that, and after that I'll give a coat of black paint on the legs, especially the front support, so it looks fresh and new. So I'm just about ready to do the reveal of the whole radio. I'll just finish this up, and probably after supper I'll be ready. So it'll be day 14 days working on the radio. Catch you on the flip side. Okay guys, one other thing I forgot to mention, sort of important. Those guys are really much thicker. They go higher than the regular electrostatic. And I was afraid the magnetic field would influence the performance of the mid-range speaker. But since they're at a 90-degree angle, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't influence it. So I checked that. But see here, the ferrite antenna, I had to put it lower. So I had to isolate the base because there's metal there with some foam tape. And I just use rubber bands because, look at this, when I turn it, it would touch the magnet. So I had to put it like that. It works just the same, just as great, but aesthetically doesn't look that hot. So it should be here. Now it's here. I suppose if I had a 3D printer, I could print another one of those and just lower it, but I don't have a 3D printer, so maybe I'll ask my friend Mike to make me one. But for the time being, it's working fine. And what was holding it in place was elastic. They already had black elastic, and they were all dried up and as hard as rock, so they just flaked off when I moved it. So that wasn't a problem. So if there's one thing not original in that, well, aside from the tweeters, which I think is going to be much better, it's the position of the ferrite antenna. But hey, I can live with that.